Hello, I'm Andrew, and this is my Series 3 of the weekly podcasts 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. These podcasts build confidence and know-how. Consequently, they can help you achieve happiness at work. By the way, that's also the title of my book, available at Amazon and from the book's website, My Happiness at Work. Now for today's episode in Series 3. This is episode 16 in Series 3, 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. Today's episode is called Generational Diversity, Why It's Sensible to Relate to Those from a Different Generation. In some organizations, you might encounter up to 5 generations of people. According to a Deloitte survey, you might meet the silent generation, baby boomers, Generation X, millennials, and Generation Z. That's a tough challenge, not just for you, but for those who manage the organization. Only 6% of organizations strongly agree that their leaders know how to manage intergenerational teams effectively, so you may be alone in coping with the complexities and challenges of working across different generations. One thing's for sure, in such an environment, you won't thrive by sticking to your generation as a comfortable way of dealing with differences. You could be facing age bias, which can negatively impact job attitudes. You could meet screw-up team dynamics and undermined job performance. If you can learn to cope, generation diversity offers valuable career benefits. These include knowledge transfer, mentoring to innovate, brainstorming stimulus from unexpected directions, fresh perspectives on your current concerns, inspiration, and increased motivation. Workplace friendships support your well-being and professional performance. For example, working directly with a much older senior colleague may encourage you to see some work issues in a fresh light. Similarly, having a best friend at work leads to productivity, innovation, and idea sharing. Intergenerational friendships can also reduce the impact of age-related difficulties between colleagues. These can increase the chances of joint working across different age groups. While intergenerational relationships are meaningful, they don't always develop naturally. For instance, you may gravitate towards colleagues you feel comfortable with, partly because they seem familiar and similar. This well-known tendency may limit your collaboration across generations. If you're young, you may prefer working with people your own age. You may enjoy similar social experiences and can relate to each other. In contrast, older individuals may choose to avoid age-diverse friendships at work. For example, climbing the organizational hierarchy brings more responsibilities and demands, which limit the time and interest that they can have for connecting with younger colleagues. When people relate across generations, it can help them share different types of expertise, which may benefit people of all ages and career strategies. So what works? It's excellent if your manager or supervisor seems equipped to manage the issues that arise across generations. But what if you find yourself without that support? What if your senior is just as confused as the rest of your colleagues about extracting the benefits stemming from cross-generational working? There's no need to panic. You can still take practical steps to gain some of the benefits of intergenerational working. The first step is to recognize the danger of accepting stereotypes. For instance, look for ways to challenge generational stereotypes, such as watching out for age bias or the ones that can create generational misperceptions. Suppose someone says, Gen Z doesn't ever want to return to the office. Push back on unfounded beliefs by asking, is that really true? Offering challenging questions is a powerful way to assert your presence in a one-on-one meeting or in team events. The second step towards extracting the benefits of intergenerational working is to practice suspending judgment. The best way of doing that is to show curiosity about the other person. What makes them think that? Why do they say that? Or ask, can you help me understand why you think that? The third step is to highlight the mutual benefits of working across generations. For example, ask older and younger colleagues to share areas where they hope to upskill and develop, or be willing to show curiosity about what you might learn from the other person. For example, could you teach me how to calculate that self-liquidating promotion deal you've just described? Also, as a younger person, you may be motivated by development opportunities focused on gaining knowledge. In the same way, older generations are motivated by a desire to pass on experiences and insights they have gained during their career. Yet another step is to work with colleagues of different ages to solve particular work challenges. Doing so may enable you to develop friendships with such colleagues. Since everyone, regardless of age, is there to help advance the mission, this can be a great way to spark intergenerational friendships. What are some of the other steps to consider? Let's take them one by one. Embrace diversity. Recognize that each generation has unique insights to offer. Be open to learning from your older colleagues' experience and share your fresh perspectives and digital fluency with them. Seek mentorship. Feel free to seek guidance from more experienced colleagues. At the same time, offer to help them stay updated with the latest trends and technologies. Two-way mentorships can be incredibly enriching. Adapt your communication. Learn to communicate effectively with people of all ages. It'll improve your collaboration skills and help you to build strong professional relationships. Challenge stereotypes. Interact with colleagues from different generations to break down preconceived notions. This will foster a culture of mutual respect and understanding. Connect with colleagues. Building friendships at work can significantly enhance your job satisfaction and performance. Don't limit your social circle to just your age group. Intergenerational friendships can be just as rewarding. Innovate together. Use the generational mix to your advantage. Combine the tried and tested methods of older generations with your innovative ideas to create better solutions. Contribute to the organization's future. By engaging in intergenerational relationships, you're helping to ensure a seamless transfer of knowledge and leadership within your organization. Remember, leveraging the strengths of different generations is critical to personal growth and organizational success. And my final thoughts on this? Be the bridge that connects diverse age groups, and you'll find yourself in a more dynamic, supportive, and thriving workplace. And finally, being authentic and respectful is the key to initiating and maintaining intergenerational friendships. Doing so will enrich your professional life and create a more inclusive workplace culture. You've been listening to an episode of Series 3 of my weekly podcast, 50 Ways to Succeed at Work. You can hear the other podcasts at the 50ways.site. That's 50.site. There are nearly 100 titles, and you can search for any issue that interests you. If you have any questions, you can always drop me a line from there. Also, check out my book, Happiness at Work. It's packed with great stories, compelling advice, and suggestions for tackling real issues that you can encounter at work. It's at Amazon or at the book's website, myhappinessatwork.com. There's also an audio version if you prefer listening. Join me next week for another unmissable episode in Series 3. Bye for now.